But what you didn't know is that I was going to come back so fast, because as I watched that first comeback vlog, I realized I had a topic. Now, I hope, arms. I've always had an issue with arms, so we're just going to act like I don't. I accept the fact I have to just work out. I have to do some push-ups. Like, the arm is not going anywhere, but I'm not going to show you the whole thing. So I hope it's giving you a skinny illusion. Topic. Sister wives versus basketball wives. What is the difference? Does that make you go home? So, I actually have not been a fan of basketball wives because it had such a just like a negative connotation when it first started. I think this is the 3rd season. I just started watching it because it was like, it just happened. Like Monday night, I would come home and I would catch like the backup one and then catch the new one. And I didn't really realize it till about 3 episodes in. I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. Even though, again, I don't necessarily know all the history with them. But this season has been plagued with violence. It's, the best way to put it. People fighting and da-da-da-da. And so this past episode, everybody was in an uproar because Tammy just showed her behind. I mean, I'm sure people have talked about it left and right, but I mean, she like went after Keisha in a way that was so embarrassing to herself. Like what Keisha said was true. I think that because, I mean, quite honestly, it's my opinion. All the basketball wives are my age. We're all in the same age boat. So at this age, you don't really talk to people like that. You don't argue. You don't do that. Like, it has to be extreme circumstances for you to put your hands on people, i.e. Evelyn, i.e. even Tammy. Like, the way she went after Keisha was ridiculous. Evelyn, the way she keeps fighting Jennifer, that's just not, it isn't classy. It isn't ladylike. It's not necessary. We're too old. We're not teenagers who don't know how to express ourselves. And you're fighting over friendship. That's not necessary. Like, you want to be friends, you don't want to be friends. It just is like, it's not, I don't find it disheartening to see because I don't put all my eggs, or I don't base my life or my personality around the watching of reality shows. But so many people, it's always like a controversy. Oh, people watch this, people watch that. What it all boils down to, period, is just advertisement. The more people watch it, the more they can charge for advertising, or more different, advertisers that want to be on that time slot. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, people watch it, it makes money. It is what it is. Like, it's not going to stop, It's not going to all of a sudden just be good, wholesome TV. It never has been like that. So, I mean, Basketball Wives, again, while it's not like shooting, I mean, there are shows, like, even you think about it, like all the cop shows, hello, they stay with a gunfight. I mean, that is violence. I stay with a blood in a gut somewhere on the floor and a detective trying to figure it out. I mean, hello, that's violence. This is like stupidness, though, I will admit. But it has definitely held my attention this season. I kind of hope they don't have another season because I think it's getting kind of played, but I don't know. Tammy, got to work on that. Sister Wives. I did not watch Sister Wives the first season, but honestly, I feel like it's the alternative racist version of Basketball Wives because they try to make it really nicey-poo, and they make it so family and whatever, but let's be for real. This young man, what does he have, about 20 kids between all of them? Because he has a lot of kids. Like, there's a lot of kids. I'd say there's 15 to 20 kids between 4 different wives. So he's got 4 chicks. I think they range in age. By looking at them, I'd say they range from like late 40s to late 30s. I don't know what their business is. I think at one point some of them had jobs, but now that they're in the reality life, I don't know how they make money, but they're building a new house. They bought 4 different houses in the block. I don't know. They want to do it, but they make it seem so wholesome. And I just want to be for real about it for a minute. I mean, come on, people, let's talk about this. How is that really wholesome? I mean, I don't know. I mean, all this, they was about Utah and the Mormons and Washington and I don't know, what is he, a polygamist? Like, it's just a good testament of you can build your own reality. Because while everybody's nicey-poo, they always do have some little, not to say conflict, but one wife will admit being jealous of another, or he'll admit not really feeling this one. And, clearly they do share him. I mean, they know what it is. And So how is that really different than that other BS like that we on TV? Like, is it because they just seem so happy and wholesome that makes it okay? Like, I don't agree with that at all. And it's kind of weird to me, all the kids. I mean, it's just, it's weird. I don't know. I guess because it's a norm as far as school, it doesn't really matter, but I don't think there's a big difference. I think that just because you put an A on it don't necessarily make it an A. It could be a V. It could be something else. I don't buy it, put it that way. I think it's a good example of how, like, I don't know, because I hate to put the race card in there, but I feel a little race card in here, and I just don't want to acknowledge it, so I won't go there. But it's a little race card in there a little bit, because, first of all, let's ask this question. Are there any black polygamists? I would like to know. Maybe I'll pause on that until I find out, and then we might touch the race card. That's all.